I'll play another example of what we're doing with demix technology with Here, Then, Everywhere. The first track is just guitar and drums, and I'll play them together. Which I think is just Paul and Ringo playing together. It's a gentle song, but what you don't realise is actually how deep and resonant Ringo's drum kit is. And if we just solo the drums now, which we can now remove the drums and guitar from each other. So here we are. And if you just listen to Ringo's drum kit, the kick drum is actually quite deep. And because what we can do, we can actually even just have the kick drum on its own, even though it's with a guitar. It's almost now you can hear his foot pedal hitting the drum. And that's all been separated from this, which is the guitar on its own. And again, it just gives us flexibility. Bear in mind, this is the track altogether.
I wander everywhere, and if she's beside...
It gives us flexibility in order to position the mix. And so at the end of the track, we have the vocals together with finger snaps. This is, I think it's probably Paul, John and George doing oohs together and clicking their fingers. So wherever those vocals go, the fingers have to follow. We can now, and I'll play just using the technology, we can now have the clicks purely on their own. That's just them snapping their fingers, and we're no longer hearing their voices. And if I press this button here, you hear their voices with no finger snaps. Again, it doesn't change the song, it doesn't change anything, but it does mean that we can dig deeper and we can hear the individual elements that, you know, the Beatles always cared about what was on their records. And, you know, we can listen to everything they did now.